In our country, nature is kind to us. There is rainfall throughout the year and it fills up the rivers and ponds, and our water is full of fish. Well, here we are, family and friends, about to enjoy a dinner, or what we call a kanduri, a small feast. You will no doubt know why if you will listen to my story. It happened about a year ago. I wanted to start a fish pond, but how? I attended a course specially organized for farmers by the Fisheries Department. I became a trainee like the others, and then, for the first time in my life, I found myself in the midst of a real fish breeding station. A big place and many ponds. We asked many questions. The expert told us many things about fish. Fish have their habits, likes and dislikes, in fact, rather like human beings. This fish breeding station supplies fish fry free of charge to the farmers in our country. The fry are ever so carefully scooped up and put in a tank for them to calm down and get used to new surroundings. They've said goodbye to their old home and they will all soon be taken away. Here's how they will travel. A whole lot in one plastic bag. Some have to go a long distance, and so the bag is filled with oxygen. Then the bag is sealed and all is ready for delivery, free for the asking. The next day, we were shown round another fish breeding station. At first, we were surprised to see such a fine-looking fish. It's the tamale fish. It is a river fish and quite liked by many people. But here, a strange thing happened. The experts were taking the brain out from a dead fish. The fish brain was put inside a glass tube, then water was added and stirred into a kind of solution. Nearby, the female tamale was showing off her beauty. But poor lady, she was hauled up high and dry. Then, an even more strange thing happened. The solution which had just been prepared was injected into her body. According to the expert, this was done to hasten the ripening of the eggs inside her. Then we saw another experiment. Another lady tamale was brought in, and wasting no time, they squeezed out her eggs. Next, a gentleman tamale was taken out from inside his room. They also did it to him, without any ceremony. They gave us an explanation, but I had a feeling that it was a peculiar kind of matchmaking, this experiment to increase the number of tamale fish. The tamale fish have many enemies, and the experts are trying to save them and preserve their breed. Finally, we were shown the most popular pond fishes in our country. Here, the lico fish spawn their eggs. One mother lico can have as many as 10,000 children or even more. Nests are built by the male kalui fish for the female to lay eggs. They are a loving couple. After spawning, the female kalui keeps watch over her young. The Lampam Jawa like to stay low and breed, and they breed easily. The Lampam Jawa are the most popular fish in our country. The male and female seldom meet before the mating season, but when the time comes, they go chasing one another in the most fishy way. They become great lovers. The tilapia is another race that thrives in our water. The tilapia are not good looking, but they have a whale of affection for their kind. The mother tilapia keeps the eggs inside her mouth for as long as 3 days until they are hatched. Then she protects the fry inside her mouth until they are strong enough to go out on their own. And here a deserving kiss for Madame Tilapia. Back home, I had wasted no time to get my pond ready. A friend helped in the weeding, otherwise mosquitoes would breed instead of fish. I applied the lime treatment according to instructions. Lime enriches the soil and destroys parasites. Then cow dung, first-class fertilizer and food for the fish. The pond was ready, and I opened the inlet sluice to let the water flow into the pond. Now, the fisheries folks brought me a free gift of Lampam Jawa fish fry. I must have felt more excited than the children. But first, a test to see whether the pond water was all right for the fry. Yes, it was all right, and I ever so eagerly introduced my fish fry into their new home. I fed my baby fish regularly, every day. They must eat in order to grow. My wife also lent a helping hand. And time passed quickly. A day grew into a week, a month, and 6 months. My fish became big. The big day, the day of harvest, friends came to help. Children and women were present, but the fish themselves must have been the most excited of all. My wish has come true. I can sell my fish, and there is fish for the family. Well, the end of a hearty meal, the end of my story, and you may as well know the truth. Fresh fish always makes good eating.